A Lebanese man has removed an Israeli flag from Beaufort Castle, a strategic location in southern Lebanon. The incident occurred on Tuesday as the man returned to his home in the area. This act is part of a long-standing dispute between Lebanon and Israel over the castle's ownership. Beaufort Castle has been occupied by various groups since the 17th century, with some periods under Israeli control. The move is seen as a symbolic gesture by the Lebanese government, which claims sovereignty over the territory. Looking ahead, this incident highlights the ongoing tensions between Lebanon and Israel, particularly in the region of southern Lebanon, where the two countries have disputed borders for decades. The United States President, Donald Trump, has expressed gratitude to several Gulf states for their tremendous support in a statement released on Wednesday. This comes after Iran fully reopened the Strait of Hormuz, a critical waterway that connects the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman. Trump's comments come as tensions between Iran and the United States have eased following a series of diplomatic efforts. The reopening of the strait is seen as a significant development in the region, as it allows for increased maritime trade and commerce. The move also marks a shift towards improved relations between Iran and its neighbors, with several Gulf states having expressed support for the country's participation in regional organizations. Looking ahead, this development has implications for global energy markets and trade routes, which will be closely watched by international observers and policymakers. A devastating warning has been issued by the United Nations Aid Chief, Tom Fletcher, regarding the dire situation in South Sudan. The country is on the brink of a full-scale famine and potential collapse, as food shortages and conflict-related displacement continue to worsen. Fletcher's warning comes amidst a backdrop of ongoing civil war, which has led to widespread human suffering and displacement. The UN estimates that over 7 million people are in need of humanitarian assistance, with many facing life-threatening shortages of food, water, and medical care. The situation is further complicated by the effects of climate change, which has exacerbated droughts and crop failures in the region. Looking ahead, the international community must take immediate action to address this unfolding crisis, providing critical support to vulnerable populations and working towards a peaceful resolution to the conflict that can help stabilize the country and ensure access to basic necessities like food and water. Pope Leo Roman XIV arrived in Cameroon yesterday, marking the beginning of a 3-day visit that will see him lead an open-air mass for thousands of devotees. The Pope's arrival comes as part of his ongoing African tour, which aims to promote unity and peace on the continent. The open-air mass was held at a stadium in Yaoundé, where tens of thousands gathered to celebrate with the Pope. This event is significant, as it highlights the growing Catholic presence in Cameroon and the Pope's efforts to engage with local communities. The visit also underscores the importance of interfaith dialogue and cooperation in promoting social justice. Looking ahead, the Pope's visit to Angola on Saturday will bring his African tour full circle, with stops in several countries aimed at fostering greater understanding and collaboration among nations. Japan has officially introduced a new term to describe the extreme heat waves that have been plaguing the country, with temperatures soaring as high as 40 degrees Celsius. The term kokoshobai translates to cruelly hot, brutally hot, or severely hot, and comes after Japan's hottest summer on record. This new terminology is a nod to the unprecedented heat that has been felt across the country, with many areas experiencing temperatures above 38 degrees Celsius for extended periods. The term is also seen as a way to acknowledge the severity of the heat waves and their impact on daily life. For many Japanese citizens, these extreme temperatures have become all too familiar, forcing them to adapt their daily routines and seek relief in air-conditioned spaces. Looking ahead, it remains to be seen how effective this new terminology will be in raising awareness about the dangers of heat waves and promoting measures to mitigate their impact on public health. Kanye West's concert in Poland was cancelled due to his history of making antisemitic comments, sparking widespread outrage among fans and human rights groups. The UK government had previously blocked West from entering the country over his past remarks, which were deemed hate speech by many. This move was seen as a significant step towards holding public figures accountable for their words and actions. As the incident highlights the complex relationship between free speech and hate speech, it raises important questions about the limits of artistic expression and the responsibility that comes with it. Looking ahead, this incident may lead to increased scrutiny of artists and public figures who have made similar statements in the past, potentially paving the way for greater accountability and consequences for those who incite hatred and violence.